my friends, and welcome to the stream. This is your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? Good morning, Corey. How you doing? Shit. What a morning. Oh, boy. Another day, another dollar or two. Yep. Got my mug of water. Did my workout this morning. And this is what I look like in my workout clothes. Hey, Von Beardo. Hey, Corey. Hey, Shaza. Yeah, I'm a thickling. Hey, Mercury. I'm still a thickin'. I'm still thick as hell. Hey, See-Through Gypsy, how y'all doing? It's going to take time to knock some of this fat off. Thank you, See-Through Gypsy. So let's get started. I got some Corky pulled up for you. No, that ain't it. Here I am. Special I am. From the Bravo archive, and I'll share the link after this video.
Concept. Sometimes I feel like the other. Are any of you familiar with that concept? The other. That which is not like you. Of course, there's various degrees to this. There's the other in society. The other is usually distrusted, made fun of, mocked, humiliated, abused, savaged, ridiculed.
Why is it every time this guy does a video, he's a pretentious knothead? Why is that? Why is he always a pretentious knothead every time he does a fucking video? He needs to knock the shit off, man.
It's somewhat difficult to wrap this concept around vocabulary in the context of which I mean it. Of course, the classical other is something akin to Lucifer or goetic demons. Something outside, existing outside the universe. As if it's off to the side. As if the universe is this giant house in which everybody is drinking and feasting and singing merrily along, while at the same time, outside the house is the other, peering in the windows, watching the goings-ons. The other is always associated with darkness. The other is always associated with chaos, with the tower, that which will fall. or at least the cause of the fall. You could almost say that Lucifer is the tower, or the other is the cause of the tower falling. I feel like that. Most of the time, I feel like the other. I mean, it'd be different if I, had some...
You know something? You know why that is? Because you're a little asshole who thinks he can say whatever the fuck he wants and get away with it. My brother was a lot like you. He thinks he can say whatever the fuck he wants and get away with it too. It landed him in prison. He thinks he can do whatever the fuck he wants. But he's actually big and strong enough to do a strong arm robbery. You can't fucking do that. You gotta do it the weasel's way. And I'm not saying what he did was okay. Not by a long shot. I'm not saying he's brave or courageous. He's a fucking coward. He's a fucking coward. He preys on weak people. That's the only difference between you and him. You are a weaker version of my brother. My brother's weak, but you're even weaker. You're a weak-ass motherfucker.
Somebody who I felt was like me. Have you seen the movie Hancock? It's funny because his life is shit, right? His powers and abilities are griped about and cursed at. Then he finds out that, there's only one other being like him. She happens to be female. But of course, if they're together, they both lose their power and they die. Whereas if they're far apart, they become more powerful. They're basically supposed to be angels. You know what's funny is, I'm not
even following this blather that's coming out of his fucking mouth. I'm not even following this shit. He's a fucking idiot. He can't even string a rational thought. I think this thing's got a bad igniter.
I wanted to be the other. Well, not funny haha, mind you. Not funny haha, mind you, but funny in the context of all my life I have been called many things. I've been called monster, I've been called...
And some folks have the nerve to say that I'm sundowning, when this son of a bitch here can't even put together a rational thought. Maybe this bitch is sundowning. Could fucking be.
Stupid, I've been called evil, I've been called...
You are stupid.
All kinds of things. Never mind the fact that the people calling me these things have never had any intention of explaining why they felt this way. They would never even think to question their own beliefs. Of course, that's the thing about the other. About being the other. You kind of operate outside of society's norms. I really kind of wish there was some other that I.
You know what? I used to think that I would be, that my life would be so much easier if I was a 5'9" blonde with huge boobs, blue eyes. You know, I wanted to be completely different than what I am now. A short, shapely, dark woman. But I found out that I have my own charms. And there's men out there that aren't looking for that actively avoid it. But I tell you what, the most attention I get is when I'm a redhead. I had a guy walk up to my husband and say, "She's drop dead gorgeous." He goes, "Yeah, that's my wife." Yeah, true story. It really did happen. And his sister was standing there, and his sister busted him out first. He said, "Hey, he thinks you're gorgeous." And I'm like, I just kind of look down and shake my head. I said, "No, I'm not." And he goes, "Yeah, you are. I love your hair, and you're just so cute." And he goes, "Yeah, and she's my wife."
Connected to.
Hey, just a person trying to human.
You know? The male within female, the female within male. Those of you who study magic will understand that sentence. Basically, it's the thought that human beings have both masculine and feminine energies to one degree or another. In some people, they're balanced. In other people, they're not. It's frustrating because I really want to be connected to somebody on a very intimate level. And, you know, I don't care how much money she has. I don't care how much influence or clout she has. Hell, for all I know, she's asleep. Like all the other sleeping people. And the thing of it is, part of me, because I'm in Phoenix. Phoenix, land of the dark side. I wonder just how much of the other I am supposed to manifest. You see, I've always tried to be the good boy. I've always tried to get along with people. I've always tried. I've always, you know, wanted to conform. But I've never been able to. People tend to be able to sense the other. They can't say why. They just know that the other isn't like them. They know that I'm not like them. Of course, I don't want to be like them either. Notwithstanding, I do wish that I had a lever. Somehow I picture her with wings. Somehow I picture her as blonde, with a very dark, wicked sense of humor. Of course, at this point, I'm going to assume that she's probably very comfortable in her otherness. The question for me is, what more am I going to have to do to become
Don't ask now
comfortable
because I'm taken.
with
I am
men?
very taken. Wings, you are so nuts. Oh my God. Corky, you ain't changed much. And this is the link to the Bravo archive. It's got all things Corky. So like, share, and subscribe if you don't want to hear my big mouth over it. They've got a lot of stuff that we ain't seen yet. So let's get to the next clip.
Hi, I'm Christ Bravo. That's right, folks, I am Bravo de Christos.
Hi, you're a dickhead. I don't like you. I hope you fucking choke.
Now, upon my first, putting up my first 2 videos, I've noticed that I've gotten a little bit of criticism. Nothing really coherent, just a couple of people, one of them saying, you're an idiot, blah blah blah, then he calls me Bub. Now, I'm familiar with a cartoon character by the name of Wolverine who uses the name Bub, so I gotta wonder, now, does this jackball calling me Bub consider...
Can't you just hear him? All right. Now, forgive me because I can't, I don't have nuts to grab and twist to make my voice high, so I'm going to imitate him as best I can. Children of the night, what beautiful music they make. Sorry, I can't. That's as good as I can get. That's as good as I can get. Children of the night. What beautiful music they make. Come here, my 3 brides. Sabella, Shani. Now I need a redhead fatty. Where's a redhead fatty when you need one? All right, girls, y'all know the drill. Go find me one.
himself some kind of X-Man? Is he sitting in his underwear in front of his computer going, man, I'm an X-Man.
Hey, yeah. Shiloh.
Uh-huh. Okay, whatever. Nope. I know I'm being mean, but, consider this an expression of my wrath, okay? Consider it an expression of my wrath. Now, I want to point some things out in regards to the system of belief. Now, this book that I have, The Laws of Mind, then I have this other one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I can't say that name. Anyway, there's a few things that it's like I have all this wisdom, all this teaching, all these concepts, spiritual, emotional, intellectual concepts, metaphysical.
I've seen your wrath. I gotta say, I'm not scared. Give me one. All right, I got it. I gotta recommend this product highly. Now, for all you stoners out there, go to your head shops and get these little things. These are Damn Candy Cottonmouth Killers Grape Kush. These will kill your cottonmouth. This will absolutely kill cottonmouth. You know how I get cottonmouth every now and then? Well, this will kill it. I got this in a grab bag. Good shit. Well, I'm smoking dope and showing quirky vids. That's what I'm doing.
Concepts, I just want to throw them at you. But it's like I'm surrounded by people who they're more than ready to swallow a whale whole, but yet I give them a little crumb and they're like, oh my god, I can't get it down. Oh, give me some water, I gotta get it down, I can't. Oh. It's a little tiny crumb and they're straining at it. They're straining at it. They're physically fucking straining at it.
What the fuck are you talking about? Anything you start giving a lecture on is hard to digest. Because you go here, 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 then around this way, zigzag. Oh my god. You are so full of shit.
I don't get that. No. I want to point out that, they're hoping to basically destroy my belief and destroy my faith. That's understandable. Because after all, they're afraid. They're so in love with their own limitations that the thought of somebody not being limited terrifies them. Absolutely fucking terrifies them.
Hey, Freddy.
I know, I have such horrible language for a Christ. Now, because this channel is for teaching. If you don't want to learn, if you just want to criticize and whine, then find some other channel to do it on. Because I don't have time for you.
I think so.
Seriously. I'm here for people who want to learn. You don't want to learn? Leave. Now, here's part of the teaching. And,
hey,
this
Freddy.
book I'm quoting
How you doing,
from a
brother?
lot because, it's like ever so often the universe gives me books which just, they inspire me or they affirm what I already know to be true. And when a book tells me something that I already know to be true, I buy the book generally. Or if I need inspiration, I buy the book. Or if it gives me rational, logical arguments to my beliefs, I buy the book. And I try to comprehend it, I try to understand it, because I too am always learning. Now, true faith is the union of your conscious and subconscious
You only hear what you want to hear.
mind, scientifically directed. The most potent forces of nature act silently with no noise. By studying nature, we communicate with the infinite. Now, I want to point something out with that. So many people think that if something changes, that there's gonna be, like they're watching some fucking episode of Charmed or some godforsaken little fucking Harry Potter, you know, little witchy fairy dust bullshit cartoon where anytime something changes, there's sounds and lights and sparklies and, sounds of thunder and colors and swirly things going on. No, that doesn't happen because nature doesn't do that. Nature, the world, the universe takes the easiest, simplest, quickest
Hey,
route
Todd, how you
possible.
doing?
Water always runs downhill. Don't tell me, don't, no, don't tell me, little.
Oh my God. You are insufferable. If your magic is so powerful, why are you in the position you're in right now? Why are you in the position you're in right now? Answer me that one, clown. And you are a clown. I'm gonna smack the taste out of your mouth. Look at them chiclets. Woo-wee! You made fun of my teeth? Bitch.
I know there are some places it runs uphill, but that's not the point of what I'm trying. What I'm trying to say is that you've got to have faith in yourself. I have faith in myself. I have faith in the universe. I have faith
Shaza, if you wanted me to shut up, just say, hey, Batty, shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding.
in the infinite. And I'm not going to let myself be
To infinity and beyond.
dragged down by a bunch of people who are limited in their thinking, limited in their understanding, limited in every conceivable and inconceivable way. Because you know what? The universe is not limited. It's limitless. The subconscious is limitless. And you know what? So am I. So to all you faithless fucks, find another channel, find another person to mess with, because
You know what
I,
really matters for pets?
Bravo de Christos, will shatter your delusions, will shatter your limited thinking. Have a day.
You know something, Corky? I'll have a great day. I did something good for my body today. I'm doing more good stuff for my body by drinking water. I worked out. I'll eat something nutritious, keep it within my calories, and I'm losing more weight. Yep. And I'm going to go see my doctor today. Yep. Going to give them a call. I got a tough call to make. I don't know whether to go back on Wegovy or not. I'm thinking not, since I'm able to hold my weight down. And let me tell you something else, you little pinhead. You're not the arbiter of what is right, wrong, true, false, fact, or fiction. Get a grip. And the reason why I don't try to give you any advice is because I can't penetrate that thick fucking skull of yours. What a fucking prick. You have a fucking day. Sicko. Let's see what this one's about. Okay, let's go back to where we were. I love you. This looks interesting.
I'll say it. I love you. 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 You may be asking yourself, why do I love you? Well, I'll tell you. For one,
Is it playing now? Is it playing now?
your videos, they inspire me. They're well done, they're entertaining, they brighten my day. I can have the worst day ever, and at night I'll go to the library, put on YouTube, go to your channel, watch a new video when you make it, or even one of your old ones. And everything just becomes better. Everything becomes better. It just
Son of a
does.
bitch, take that
It
back.
makes me happy. Your videos inspire me. You inspire.
Take it back, you son of a bitch. Take it back now. Take it back or I'm gonna whip your ass. I'm gonna find you, you fucking jarhead bastard. Take it back.
Inspire me to be a better person. Not that I'm a horrible person to begin with, but there's something about you that makes me want to be the best that I can be. You're everything I could want in a woman.
Asshole.
You're everything I could want in a friend. And I know that I really haven't talked to you that much. I know you're busy with, your life outside of YouTube, which is understandable. And
So help me God, I will kick your ass so far up between your shoulder blades that you'll have to unbutton your shirt to pee.
one of the reasons that I'm not going to say your name on here is because, well, I want to keep all my fans guessing. And I'll tell you that, yeah,
Keep it up, Freddy.
you are definitely on my subscription list. I mean,
Keep going.
I just absolutely love watching your videos. You're one of the top 10 people that I actually check every day to see if you've posted a new video. Well, not every day, but you get the idea. And when I say I love you, I don't mean the sloppy, lusty kind of love. I'm talking real love.
Man, Shiloh, I thought we were homies. Oh my God. And you're sitting there ripping off. I'm hurt. Freddie, one more word, and I'm timing you out for a year.
Love that basically I love myself more because you have value to me. My life is enriched by watching your videos. My life is enriched by knowing that you exist. I love you. 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 You inspire me. And I'm not sure why it's so hard.
He is just creepy here. Creepy. That is just so creepy. Corky. So creepy. Even if I felt that way about somebody, I'd never tell them. Not on a line like this. Are you out of your fucking mind? Have you lost your senses completely? Damn, buddy.
To tell someone that I love them. But I think I need to do a lot more of that. Telling people that I love them. Because see, when I watch your videos, you make me feel good. You make me feel comfortable being who I am because you're comfortable with who you are. And that is an incredible gift to give someone, making them comfortable enough to be real.
Wasn't that just the dopiest thing you ever...
Because I've had so many people in my life, they've said, be this way, be that way, just be anybody.
Then he would bob his head back and forth, and them things would just go back and forth like a chicken waddle. Oh my God, that is so fucking funny.
Accept who you really are. And see, by doing that, they deny me my greatest strength, my heart. You know, I'm a big Buffy fan. I know that show's like so over, but you know, I'm reminded that the greatest gift, if you were familiar with the last season, Spike committed a selfless act for Buffy. Now, his greatest asset turned out to be his heart, his love. And, I mean, there was no way, you know, any kind of relationship between them could work, because it was just, you know, Spike was, you know, essentially evil, but then he turned good. And me, I've never been evil. I am good. I'm just afraid to show it. You make me feel comfortable enough to show it. You make me feel safe enough to tell you and other people how much I love you.
Unless I had a personal conversation with someone and met them in person, I don't think I could say I love you to someone. That's just kind of weird to me.
I just absolutely love
Hey,
you.
Derek, how you doing?
And I want you to love yourself.
It's good to have you,
And I
Derek,
need to start feeling
how you doing, buddy?
comfortable enough to let others love me. Because my heart, and you've shown this to me, you've shown this to me, because I see so much of you inside me, and I see so much of me inside you, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, that you make me feel comfortable enough to tell other people how much I love them. You make me feel comfortable enough to tear down the walls of my own heart and give.
See you later, Susan. Have a great day, honey.
You have given me so much by that, because you have shown me how to give and how to let myself give.
What? Stranger danger, stranger danger, stranger danger.
And not be afraid if somebody doesn't want the gift. Because there's always going to be people who accept my gifts, and there's always going to be people who want to give me gifts. And I need to accept it. I need to accept the love that others have for me, and I need to feel comfortable and accepting enough to give others the love that I have inside my heart. Because there's far too many people in this world who they're afraid to give love, and they're afraid to take love, they're afraid to accept love.
I got something.
Perv alert. Perv alert. Yo. Perv alert. Perv alert. Perv alert. Yeah, you. Perv alert.
Brad Neely's Harg Nolan Sclopio PPO premieres Sunday, July 10th at 11:45 on Adult Swim. Because TV sucks.
I love you. I love you more than you'll really ever understand. Because you have helped me find the love within my own heart that was buried for so long. And for that, that is the greatest gift that anyone has ever given me. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I hate you. I hope you choke. Please choke to death. Okay, I think we got time enough for one more clip. Demon in a bottle. Let's see. Power versus force. Oh, I am sexy. Here we go.
I want to bring your attention to an email that Spike has received recently. Spike, in one of your videos I noticed that you had your shirt off. It was very dark in the room, and the lighting was bad. Could you please do another one of these videos, and this time in better lighting? I honestly don't know if this is a serious email, or if somebody just, as like a joke. But, I got a good body. There's no denying it.
No. No, 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 no. Hey, Free Plus Tax, how you doing? Shut up, Freddie. Well, ladies, he's going to show us something. I don't want to see it, but he's going to show us. You know he is. Hey, Jamie Earl, how you doing? I don't want to see it, but he's going to show us anyway.
I might be a little flabby around the middle, but hey, other than that, I got a pretty damn good body. Let's face it. So, if the ladies and some of the queens want to see some more of the Spike, some more Spike, okay, very well then. No, Spike is not a tough guy. Spike is just your average white guy who's pretty pale, and when I go to Arizona, I'm gonna get a tan, and I am not that big. But if the ladies want it, the ladies got it.
I got you. I got you. I got something for your ass. Give me just a minute.
I know somebody who won't be having any.
I'm starting to feel funny.
Well, I feel fine. I guess I'm gonna.
Oh boy! That means I win! I get to eat.
Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell me? Oh my God! My insides are on fire! No, please, no more, no more.
Dad, I'm scared.
Get the phone. Call 911. Lois! Lois, get in here! Okay. I think it's all gone. I think I don't want to. Peter, I need you to hold my ears.
Who wants chowder?
You know what? It's called having some presence of mind. Now I'm not going to go out there in a half tube top with no bra on and booty splitters. That would be nasty. I am 50. I'll be 58 years old. Things just ain't. But I know to cover up. Gravity is taking a toll. Look, you putty butt, cover up. We don't want to see that shit.
Is that people are so desperate for what is natural. And it's natural for people to want to touch, want to hold each other, want to hug each other, want to be with each other. It's natural. Perfectly natural. It's natural for your body or your life to a certain age to be sexually attracted to somebody else who would make love. Perfectly natural. In a society where we're supposed to suppress our feelings, we're supposed to sit there and say, oh, this is horrible, this is wrong. It's kind of ridiculous because human beings, we're animals. To a great extent, if I just get a gorgeous woman, if I just get an average looking woman, and I look at her and I think, oh, she's good looking. I might have female friends who, I mean, if they were single, but actually, the invitation of what to say, that's for sure. That's natural. There's no shame attached to that. There's nothing attached to that that's shameful or guilty. And what we need to do in our society is start looking at love and start accepting love and sex as much as we do
Oh shit!
violence within our
Damn
society.
it!
And that way we reflect
I forgot to switch the screen.
we can. I'm sorry, I've got a couple of
Damn it.
because well, we live in a society where we're supposed to suppress our feelings, repress our feelings. We're supposed to.
What you mean? Have self-control? Self-control? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I didn't switch the screens, guys. Yeah, I'm a freaking idiot. Um, I got freaking sidetracked and forgot to press a button. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of them days. I've got something else playing in the back of my mind, and it's really important that it's something I got to do later. And yeah, I'm hoping it goes well. Um, yeah, Corky, we have to have self fucking control. That's what it is. We have to have self fucking control.
Supposed to sit there and say, oh, this is horrible and this is wrong. Oh, well, it's kind of ridiculous because human beings, we're animals. We, to a great extent, if I see a gorgeous woman, or if I see even an average looking woman, and I look at her and I think, wow, she's good looking. I mean, I have female friends who, if they were single and actually, made an invitation, I wouldn't say no, that's for sure. And that's natural. There's no shame attached to that. There's nothing attached to that that's shameful or guilty. And what we need to do in our society is start looking at love and start accepting love and sex as much as we do the violence within our society. And
Hey,
that way,
Jack,
when we
Ward, how
finally
you doing?
accept that within our society, we can. I'm sorry, I've got a couple of people over there looking at me. I'm like right along the trail. They're like, "What are you doing?" I'm making a porno. Wanna watch? Okay. Anyway,
You know what? Let's face it. Sabella's all you're going to do. She's all you're going to get. Like, ever. And it's a little like a chihuahua trying to mount an elephant. That bitch is huge. She's like, what, 5'9"? That's a big girl. And she weighs like 300 something. That banana split diet's really not doing her any favors.
You know, it's like, for example, breasts. You know, you can go on YouTube and see people beating the crap out of each other. You can see people hurting each other in serious agony and pain and torture. You turn on the TV, you play video games, you do all this kind of stuff. You can.
It's pretend. It's pretend, you Nimrod. It's played up for TV. And people watch it. You dumb shit. Are you one of these fuckers that believes everything they see on TV? Who's influenced by it? You are, aren't you?
See somebody getting hurt. And society goes, who cares? But the second somebody bears a breast or shows a nut or something like that, it's, oh, we're so offended. We're so freaked out. Oh. What is that, you know? I mean, to me, if I see two people in the park kissing, whether it be, you know, a guy and a girl, or two guys, or two girls, or whatever, you know, no matter what their age, race, gender, you know, anything like that, I think, wow, that's so, you know, that's so brave in our society to do that. And it's so good that you're showing positive, loving affection. Now, if I saw somebody beating the shit out of somebody, I'd be horrified. I'd be like, what the hell are they doing? You know, I don't laugh at other people's pain. You know.
Absolutely, Shaza.
Unless they really, 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 really deserve it. But even then, you know, there's a limit. Yeah, if it's a consequence of action, you know. It's like if I tell somebody, don't put your hand on a hot stove, and they do it anyway, well, ha ha ha, you're an idiot because you just did something that you weren't supposed to. But that's an ethical situation. I don't want to talk about ethics. What I want to do is I want to continue to...
That's not ethical. That's stupid. You know what? You're the type of person that would put their hand on a hot stove after being told not to. You're a contrary little bastard. You are. You are one contrary little bastard. You ain't no 5'6", 5'2". It's like me. Call me short, you little prick.
Talking about sex and love and flesh and skin and connecting. And for example, last night I went to the grocery store pretty late at night, saw about 5 other people in line with me. Most of them were college girls, and they're buying, you know, they're pretty good size. They're not, you know, they weren't thin, but they were plumpers, you know. I mean, I'll just say it, you know, they were a little bit overweight. They're buying cake and donuts and cookies and ice cream and TV dinners, and I'm just thinking, what the hell? What the hell? Why are we eating so much? You know, we're so afraid of love. We're so afraid to touch each other, to hug each other, to love each other, that...
I'm not afraid of hugs. I give great hugs. Ask my friends. I'll be giving out a lot of hugs tomorrow. Because we ain't seen each other in 2 weeks. When they come down for the flea market. So, and me and my husband, but if my husband comes in while I'm streaming, he'll give me a peck. We aren't afraid to show affection to each other. We still hold hands. And yeah, we pick on each other quite a bit. We give each other shit constantly. Constantly. Like, you know, you would think we hate each other if you just walked up on us, didn't know us from Adam, and heard how much shit we give each other. You would think we hated one another. You just hear me go, jerk! And that's it.
We sit there and we eat because, if you eat an entire large pizza, nobody's gonna say anything. But if you hug someone in public, I don't get it. I mean, I really, truly don't get it. I mean,
All right, Derek.
we
It's
have
great to
such
see
we
you.
have such adolescent attitudes about sex, about gender, about love. I don't get it. You know?
Is it because there's none for you? You think it should be easier to get? Nobody wants to touch you? You're an untouchable, aren't you? Yeah, I've seen a few like you.
And I like my body. It's not the best. I'm not the tallest. I'm not the biggest or the most physically fit.
Nope.
But it's my body and I like it. And
You know what? I'm okay with what I got. It could be a hell of a lot fucking worse. I'm not bitching. Not anymore. What I have can be improved. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to criticize it. It can be improved. And I'm going to improve it. And in 40 pounds, I'll reach my goal. No, 50 pounds. In 50 pounds, I'll reach my goal.
when I get to Phoenix, I'm going to join in a gym. And I'm going to get even bigger, stronger, healthier. And then I'll show you everything from the shoulders down. To a certain
Who
extent,
doesn't want
ladies,
you?
don't get too excited. Because the spike, yes, the spike is sexy, but it's not easy. So, just remember that.
Ugh, you're insufferable. Well, that's all I've got for right now. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you're here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace. Beefcake, beefcake, beefcake!